Well, ladies, we're just about done with getting this field planted alfalfa here. Tail end of March. It's going to be a bit before we can take the first cut off it. Probably going to take one as early as I can. I need to get some silage in the silos, and between the corn and alfalfa I got, I figured I could at least get some in there. And then my plan was to get more corn silage done this fall, and hopefully that will carry me through and I can sell some of these hay bales if I have to. I got some cows or heifers ready to pop any day now. We're kind of just waiting on them. When that happens, we obviously got to take the calves away, bottle feed them, and then we will sort them out and everything. My plan is to fatten out the steers, and then we will obviously keep the females and cycle through my older herd, the herd Dad had. I want to start taking those older cows out. They're really good cows, but I'm starting to notice some production drop in them. So I need to cycle some of them through, and then maybe, I don't know, I'm trying to think, and maybe I'm thinking too much too fast. I haven't even made it my first year yet, but how I could throw in a new building. I mean, the big reason I even started the video today is my operating loan for this year to get the crops in the ground is already expensive enough. Maybe you guys leave me a comment down below. Kind of nervous to build a new building, but we're also looking at more cows. Ooh, lifted a little too soon. But yeah, I figured the way the temperature's going and everything, possibly another week, and we will be planting corn and soybeans. I thought about doing some spring wheat too, but I haven't made the commitment on that. Maybe I'll just wait for the fall and do some rye and get some spring rye off. That'll help out balance everything out. My plan is to do about a 2-3 year rotation with the alfalfa, give or take. I got to make sure I got the right acreage down and everything. I did expand the herd, so therefore what my dad did is not going to work for me. And if I keep expanding with the steers, well then, yeah, they're going to take a lot because we're going to fatten them up. I got some more manure to haul here to the back 40. I'm going to take that to the field across the road there and dump that on some. My plan back there would be for some silage corn, so we're not going to be pulling right off the ground. It doesn't need to be dissed in, it doesn't need to be cultivated in. I'll just run the no-till planter through it. The reason why I do have a no-till planter is it just works better to get rid of the corn stalks. I don't have to worry about the stalks near as much. It just whips them right out of the way. In my personal opinion, it is the best way to do it, because then on bean ground, I can just no-till right in. But as you guys can see, Dad hasn't done any beans for quite a bit, so I gotta start getting my rotation back. Oh, the joys of seeding. Hopefully Dad comes back soon and can help me with planting. Because I only got a couple more hours and I gotta get in there and start milking, but what do you do? Maybe in the next week or so I'll be able to get you guys a video of me mixing up some TMR and feeding the cows. Usually I feed them right after I milk in the morning, and then right after I milk at night. So tonight won't work, It's going to be pretty dark. Oh, shoot. Where should I put this? I'm going to kick myself in the butt for it, but we'll leave it down here. I'll have to walk back down here to get it tonight. I'm going to drop the cultivator right here also. Still stuffed up. Doesn't matter. Cows need to be milked. That is one challenging thing I got. I gotta find some help milking. Because I can't take a day off and I keep busting my butt at it. But if I can get some more high school kids that would be willing to come out. I know the morning kind of sucks because it's just before school and they don't hardly have any time to shower and change for school, but maybe I could milk in the morning and they can milk at night. It's just one of those, you know, trusting somebody with your livelihood of that's where I make my money. Oh boy, I went the wrong way. We'll whip it around right here quick. Oh boy. Whoopsie daisies. Come on, girl. The great part about the sound guards, they do turn sharp without hitting the rear brakes. See, I always second guess myself on where I should put this, but we'll go right there. Yep. Oh boy. Come on, girl. Float the line. Try not to dig a hole. Try not to get into the saturated soil below it. And also don't puncture my tires because they are so wide. And you guys got to remember, this one's the holdover machine while they find a part. Actually, speaking of which, I did have a little update. They're trying to convince me to buy this one, and they'll take that other one in on a trade-off. Excuse me. But yeah, they said the part is getting harder and harder to find. They're actually looking for a customer through their dealers that has one to see if they can even get it fixed and or sell mine to another customer that already has one. So I'm kind of floating the line here. Should I buy this? Should I not? Do I need it? I mean, yeah, it hauls more, it saves me time. I fully agree with it, but do I need to be spending more and more money? I need to start making money and paying off my loans. Pretty sure I'll be able to pay off my operating loan for the seed this fall. That shouldn't be too hard. All the money I make from my milk is really just to keep me going day to day and going to pay off the loan that I had to take out just to get going on the farm for my dad. And it's not even, I don't even own everything. I don't even own all the cows. I don't own the land. I don't own all the buildings. There you go. There you have it. Talked myself out of putting up another building this year anyways. We'll see how much I have left. Because if I could sell some corn, great. But my main goal of corn is to have enough silage to get me through an entire year, because I could buy a small square baler and actually sell those small squares to the horse people, which are going for a crazy amount right now. So I got options. You always got options with a farm. It's just a matter of where you invest your money, how much money you're going to invest into something, and obviously your return on that. But I'm not sure. I'd be nervous buying a small square baler and actually have that stuff pay off or not, because I'd have to build up the clientele, which would take me a bit. And then once you build the clientele, you gotta maintain it and keep going with them. So yeah, we'll finish hauling this manure this week. Get this stuff cleaned out and get prepped for planting. I decided I am going to put the big girl on my planter. I'm not even going to deal with the other tractors. This one's already got the auto steer monitor and everything in it, so might as well leave it. That was deeper than I remember. I'll have to grade that out. These end rows get beat in. I should just plant it to alfalfa or some rye. We're going to make a cut right here across the top of this terrace, which should also be rye, because this gets so compacted in here. I sink the chisel plow deep in it, but it's still not enough. Yeah, it's unfolded game. Thank you. Thanks for double checking. Everybody calls it the back 40. Is it truly a back 40? No. It's just the back section of your farm. Which, as you can see, I do have quite a bit of deer out here, and I stir them up every time I come back here. They got a lot of nice beds back here. Pulled a couple nice bucks off of this patch of timber back in the day too. I don't hunt anymore, got too much stuff going on. Dad's always gone for his winter snowbird mood. Says it just gets too cold up here anymore. Ah, the smell of money. Some people look at it wrong, some people look at it right. It's who's ever making money off it that looks at it. The co-op did come out and try to convince me to put on some anhydrous this spring, which, yeah, I could benefit from it, but I have plenty of manure to put on too, so we're going to see what my corn bleeds out of it this year and on the sandier soils and stuff. I'm just going to double check throughout this year, get a good baseline for this year, and then this fall I'm going to put on some anhydrous where it needed to be. Obviously I have to put lime on because I'm putting so much manure down. You gotta balance the acidities there, but I get a good baseline, then I know what I could do from here on out. Over the next 2 years I'll get a good baseline, because I'm going to do corn on corn like I told you guys, and then we're going to throw soybeans in an area, and I'll just keep hopping that area around. And if I make it big enough, and with the alfalfa, I should be able to do 2 years of corn and 1 year of a rotation, and then throw corn right back into it. And like I said before earlier in this video, my goal is to have enough corn held over to sell. I know the market ain't really great right now for it, but I want to have that corn there for when the market does turn around. I think that's every farmer's goal. It doesn't matter if you're just a crop farmer, obviously, or even a animal farmer. You want to have some corn to sell. You got to have enough money sitting in the bank somewhere, or in your safe buried in the backyard. Did I say that out loud? To buy your neighbor's chunk of land, or to rent something out if it comes up. And that's my main goal right now. Dang trees. I'm going the wrong way anyways. Should be slinging it towards this end, but I just got to get rid of this load and I'll empty the barn out. We'll go on with it. Leave a little gap here. It's been a while since I've even been back through here. But here's our pond. I like these ponds. Got plenty of good fish in them. Dad put them in years ago. Tired of it washing out all the time, so we just decided to throw in a couple end dikes and pipes to maintain water level. Called it good. Ooh, I forgot to show you guys. Maybe sometime I will. In Dad's old shop here, he's got a nice old late 70s Ford. Just caught a glimpse of it. He's been working on restoring it in his meantime, so maybe this summer I can convince him to let me get a video of it and actually going around and driving it. But it's about done. Suspension's all done, paint's all done. Got to do some interior and some motor work, so this is really all I got. The video kind of drug on, but I was trying to make it interesting for you guys, so I'll bring you back when planting starts, and hopefully a week or so. Once the ground temperature gets up there, we will be planting. Thanks for watching. Till next time.